friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please open his mouth. Mostly dead is slightly alive. Now, all dead.
True.
With all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change.
The old oxygen tank.
What you got here, that's worth living for.
You heard him? You could not ask for a more noble cause than that.
Sonny, true love is the greatest thing in the world.
I wasn't expecting someone like him to say that.
But that's not what he said. He distinctly said to blave. And as we all know, to blave means to bluff. You're probably playing cards, and he cheated.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife!
Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn Roulette. My name is Mia. Before we begin, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications every time we upload to this channel. And today, we are gonna be watching and reacting to The Princess Bride. I'm very excited to see this movie. I know a lot of people love it, and I know it's about a grandfather who just tells his grandson a story, and I'm honestly ready for it to surprise me, so I'm very excited. Let's get into it. And if you want to do the full watch along, as always, that will be over on Patreon. Without further ado, let's get into The Princess Bride. The Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer lion logo used to terrify me as a child. The Princess Bride. Oh, vintage video games. Makes me think of Oregon Trail. Put down in the comments if you played that as a kid.
You feeling any better?
Oh, he's sick.
Grandfather's here.
Can't you tell me I'm sick?
Why, he's here.
Pinch my cheek. I hate that.
Because he loves you.
What is it?
Open it up.
A book?
Is this where it all starts?
I was your age, television was called books.
I'm pretty sure they had television when they were your age.
My father.
It wasn't the same as it is today, but...
And I used to read it to your father.
There's sports in it?
Are you kidding? Fencing, fighting, torture.
those are my favorite sports too.
The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride. Roll credits, ding!
Buttercup was raised on a small farm. Her favorite pastimes were riding a horse and tormenting the farm boy that worked there.
Oh, so green. Looks pretty.
Nothing gave Buttercup as much pleasure as ordering Westley around.
Farm boy.
Ha!
As you wish, was all he ever said.
Farm boy. Fill these with water,
Okay, now we're getting a bit demanding.
please.
As you wish.
Okay, please.
That day, she was amazed to discover that when he was saying, as you wish, what he meant was, I love you.
Aww. Can't wait to see where this takes us.
She truly loved him back.
Fetch me that picture.
Oh. Oh, they gaze into the eyes.
As you wish.
But that look says everything. Cute. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
This is a kissing book.
Wait, just wait.
When's it get good?
Keep your chair down. Let me read.
He's been talking for like 90 seconds,
He had
kid.
no money for marriage, so he packed his few belongings and left the farm to seek his fortune across the sea. It was a very
Oh,
emotional.
that's a beautiful shot.
I'll never see you again.
Of course you will.
But what if something happens to you?
Will it or will it not?
I will always come for you.
How can you be sure?
This is true love.
Oh, I'll admit, I'm a bit of a sucker for these kind of scenes.
Wesley didn't reach his destination. His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts.
I'll never love again.
5 years later, the main square of Florence City heard the announcement of the great Prince Humperdinck's bride.
Humperdinks.
My people, a month from now, our country will have its 500th anniversary. I shall marry a lady was once a commoner like yourselves. You will not find her common now. Princess Buttercup.
Oh. But Westley is still on her mind, I'm sure. Or at least I'll find out.
Did not love him. Despite Humperdinck's reassurance that she would grow to love him, the only joy she found was in a daily ride.
Makes me think of Gaston and Belle.
There's nothing nearby. Not for miles.
And there will be no one to hear you scream.
Oh.
That you're ripping.
It's fabric from the uniform of an army officer of Gilder.
Who's Gilder?
The country across the sea, the sworn enemy of Florence. If the horse reaches the castle, the fabric will make the prince suspect the Gilderians have abducted his love.
You don't think it's right killing an innocent girl.
Am I going mad? You were not hired for your brains, you hippopotamic landmass!
That's an interesting insult.
When I found you, you were so slobbering drunk you couldn't buy brandy! And you! Friendless, brainless, helpless, hopeless!
Dishonor! Dishonor on your whole family!
You want me to send you back to where you were? Unemployed in Greenland?
I would choose that over dealing with him at this point.
Sure nobody's follow us.
As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable.
I wouldn't count on that.
And no one in Florence could have gotten here so fast. Why do you ask?
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to look behind us and something is there.
Why do you ask if there's someone following us? Because there's somebody following us. Who is it?
Oh, get after her!
I don't swim.
I only dog paddle.
Ah!
Well, you'll learn today.
Those are the shrieking eels. They always grow louder when they're about to feed on human flesh.
That's a big eel.
She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time.
What?
I keep forgetting he's telling the story.
The eels started to charge her, and then...
Put her down. Just put her down.
I think he's getting closer.
He's no concern of ours. Sail on. I suppose you think you're brave, don't you?
Only compared to some.
Was that merely for torture?
Look, he's right on top of us. Wonder if he's using the same wind we are using.
Whoever he is, he's too late. See? The cliffs of insanity! Hurry up, move the thing! And that other thing! Move it!
Did they have that rope up there already?
Faster! You were this great legendary thing, and yet he gains.
Well, I'm carrying 3 people.
I'm just going to have to find myself a new giant, that's all.
Don't say that, Vincent.
Yeah, honestly, could you carry 3 people? I don't know if you're gonna be able to cut that in time. Oh, okay, maybe. Spider-Man.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Whoever he is, he's obviously seen us with the princess and must therefore die. We'll head straight for the Gilder frontier. Catch up when he's dead. If he falls, fine. If not, the sword.
You want to duel him left-handed?
You know what a hurry we're in.
I use my right. Over too quickly.
Oh, have it your way.
Be careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
I'm waiting.
Good logic for back then.
All going? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
Oh. I would still be kind of wary to trust it, but okay, you're pulling. Hope that means you're going to be good on your word.
But you don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand?
always begin conversations this way?
Father was slaughtered by a 600 man.
I love those comments that just kind of break the fourth wall. Like when they say what the audience is already thinking.
600 man appear and request a special sword. My father took the job.
Ooh.
A year before he was done.
I've never seen its equal.
It is very pretty.
6-finger man returned and demanded it. But at 1/10 his promised price. Father refused. Without a word, the 6-fingered man slashed him through the heart. Naturally, I challenged his murderer to a duel. 6-fingered man lived my life. He gave me this.
Oh.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find it. It's been 20 years now. I started to lose confidence. I just work for Ficina to pay the bills.
To pay the bills.
You see, my decent fellow, I hate to kill you.
You seem decent, man. I hate to die. Thank you.
Alliance.
You're using Bonetti's defense against me, huh?
I thought it fitting, considering the rocky terrain.
Naturally. You must expect me to attack with Capafero.
But I find that Tibble cancels out Capafero. Don't you?
Unless the enemy has a study, he's a gripper. Which I have.
Falling down into that lower area made me think of the fencing scene from Parrot Trap.
I admit it, you are better than I am.
Then why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know. I am not left-handed.
Oh. Curveball.
You are amazing.
I ought to be after 20 years.
Oh, there's something I ought to tell you. Tell me. I'm not left-handed either.
Surprise. Surprise. Doing the stunts for this had to have been fun. How's it gonna end? Oh.
Kill me quickly. We'll soon destroy a stained glass window as an artist like yourself. However, since I can't have you following me either.
Not sure I'd agree.
Inconceivable! Give her to me. Catch up with us quickly.
What did I do?
Finish him. Finish him. Your way.
Which was my way?
Got one of those rocks. Get behind the boulder. In a few minutes, the man in black will come running around the bend. The minute his head is in view, hit it with the rock!
So what happens now?
Dodgeball.
We face each other as God intended. Sportsmanlike. No tricks, no weapons. Skill against skill wrong.
You mean you'll put down your rock and I'll put down my sword and we'll try and kill each other like civilized people?
Were you wearing a mask? Were you burned by acid or something like that?
Oh no, it's just they're terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them in the future.
Masks, everyone will be wearing them in the future. Pandemic reference.
Fighting half a dozen people, then we only have to be one. One.
Don't envy you the headache you will have when you're awake. In the meantime, rest well and have a hard truth.
Oh. For a split second there, I thought he was just playing dead. I was just like, don't turn him over. I'll connect all the dots, but clearly that's Westley right there in the mask. So trying to figure out who it is that he will be, and I will.
There's nothing to explain. You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen.
Perhaps arrangement can be reached?
There will be no arrangement, and you're killing her.
But if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brain.
Now that's smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes, morons. Red. In that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
Takes one to know one.
To the death, I accept.
Good. Then pour the wine. Inhale this, but do not touch.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. All right. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide and we both drink to find out who is right and who is dead.
In studying, you must have learned that man is mortal, so you would have put the poison as far from yourself as possible, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
Okay, you're smarter than you look. Sorry, not look, than what you're giving off.
I know where the poison is.
Then make your choice.
I will, and I choose. What in the world can that be?
What? Where?
Oldest trick in the book.
Guessed wrong.
You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched glasses when your back was turned. Ha ha, you fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
Or did he?
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Reverse psychology. Clever.
All that time it was Shortcut that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned. I spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
Ha! Life skills.
You can track a falcon on a cloudy day. He can find you.
Think your dearest love will save you?
I never said he was my dearest love. Yes, he will save me. That I know.
He's not my dearest love, but he comes in handy.
He knows I do not love him.
Nobody did back in those days.
I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything. You're the dread pirate Roberts. Admit it.
Why loose your venom on me?
You killed my love.
It's possible. I kill a lot of people. You should bless me for destroying him before he found out what you really are.
And what am I?
Faithfulness he talked of, madam. Your enduring faithfulness. Now tell me truly, when you found out he was gone, did you get engaged to your prince at the same hour, or did you wait a whole week out of respect for the dead?
I died that day. You can die too for all I care.
Oh.
You.
Oh, my sweet Westley. What have I done? Ow. Oh.
That's when you should have figured it out.
Disappeared. He must have seen us closing in, which might account for his panicking and error. If I'm wrong, I'm never wrong. I'm headed dead into the fires.
Wouldn't be so sure.
Can you move at all?
No, you're alive.
Aw.
Told you I would always come for you. Why didn't you wait for me?
Well, you were dead.
Or so you thought.
That's not true love. All it can do is delay it for a while.
I will never doubt again.
There will never be a need.
Hmm.
Big fiancé is too late. A few more steps and we'll be safe in the fire swamp.
I need to see the fire swamp. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, one thing I will say, fire swamp certainly does keep you on your toes.
Fire swamp. I keep thinking like fire forest or fire woods. That's what it was called. But when she got on fire, I was just like, oh, okay. The fire swamp. That's why they call it that.
I was going to fence, fight, anything anyone would teach me. Roberts and I eventually became friends. But Roberts had grown so rich, he wanted to retire. He told me the secret. I am not the dread pirate Roberts, he said. My name is Ryan. The man I inherited from was not the real dread pirate Roberts either. His name was Cumberbatch. The real Roberts has been retired 15 years and living like a king in Patagonia. And he explained the name was the important thing for inspiring the necessary fear. See, no one would surrender to the dread pirate Westley. Sailed ashore, took on an entirely new crew, and he stayed aboard for a while as first mate. All the time calling me Roberts. Once the crew believed, he left the ship, and I had been Roberts ever since.
quicksand. I've only ever seen quicksand in movies and on TV.
We may as well die here.
No. No.
It's just quicksand. Like, you haven't been through that much yet.
The flame spot. No problem. There's a popping sound preceding each. We can avoid that. Lightning sand. But you were clever enough to discover what that looks like, so in the future we can avoid that too.
Wesley, what about the ROUSs?
Rodents of unusual size?
Okay.
I don't think they exist.
That's what that was. Oh. Oh, I believe you, girl. You can fight it off. There we go. Even with those struggles, the struggles came in handy, and they used them to survive.
You know the secrets of the fire swamp. We can live there quite happily for some time, so whenever you feel like dying, feel free to visit. For the last time, surrender! Death first!
Will you promise not to hurt him?
What was that? Sam?
We surrender. And I return with you. Will you promise not to hurt this man?
May I live 1,000 years and never hunt again.
He is a sailor on a pirate ship, Revenge. Promise to return him to his ship.
I swear it will be done.
I could not bear it if you died again. Not when I could save you.
Both willing to die for each other. Now I'm curious to see how all of this plays out.
What is it? You have 6 fingers on your right hand. Someone was looking for you.
That was the 6-figured man. Are they gonna duel it out? I'm curious now.
The bits of despair. Don't even think.
That's the pit of despair? I thought it was just like a medieval hospital.
So it's to be torture. Like carefully torture.
He has. And so has she with the eel.
Stands the machine.
What is the machine? Oh, she looks gorgeous, but sad.
She's been like that ever since the fire swamp. It's my father's failing health that's upsetting her.
Don't be so sure.
The king died that very night. And before the following dawn, Buttercup and Humperdinck were married.
My father's final words were...
Hold it, Grandpa. Doesn't mean Humperdinck.
My father's final words were, hold it, Grandpa.
Wouldn't be fair.
Life isn't always fair.
I'm telling you, you're messing up the story. Now get it right.
Do you want me to go on with this?
They're so good at getting you engrossed in the story that you forget it's a story being told to this boy by his grandpa.
Queen Buttercup.
Garbage. And that's what she is, the queen of refuse. So bow down to her if you want. Bow to her. Bow! Bow! Bow!
It was 10 days to the wedding.
Okay, they weren't married yet.
I love Wesley. I always have. Don't tell me I must marry you in 10 days. Please believe I will be dead by morning.
You, return this Westley to his ship.
I feel like there's a condition here.
Simply alert him.
No, I don't think it's gonna be simply.
We'll run up the white flag and deliver your message. Westley wants you. Bless you both. Ah, please consider me As an alternative to suicide? Secret knot. Find. Ah.
Maybe not. Oh.
Really, that's all this is, except that instead of sucking water, I'm sucking life.
You're sucking at life.
Want the thieves' forest emptied before I wed. Try ruling the world sometime.
This guy's vicious.
Not be moved. Hold on. Keep your hood.
Keep your.
Not Vicini. When the job went wrong, you went back to the beginning. Well, this is where we got the job. So it's the beginning. I am staying till Vicini comes. You brute!
Surely are meanie. Hello.
He told Inigo of Pizzini's death and the existence of Count Rugen, the six-fingered man, handled the news surprisingly well.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
That's enough! That's enough!
Where's this Rugen now? Someone killed him.
He's with the pranks in the castle. The castle gate is guarded by 30 men. I don't think more than 10.
Have you tried?
Guess I could never defeat that many. Seen it to plan. I have no gift for strategy.
Benson is dead.
Let me see.
What?
You must have outthought Vicini. And a man who can do that can plan my castle onslaught any day. Let's go.
Where?
Find the man in black, obviously.
Well, you don't know where he is.
Don't bother me with trifles. After 20 years, at last my father's soul will be at peace. There will be blood tonight.
Bloodthirsty.
Silly girl.
You were nothing but a coward with a heart full of fear.
I would not say such things if I were you.
Better to be silly than to be a vindictive sociopath. Just saying.
I think no man in a century will suffer as greatly as you will.
Shot to 50!
Even the guy with the machine knows not to go to 50.
His true love is marrying another tonight. So who else has the cause for ultimate suffering? Excuse me. Pardon me, it's important. Where's the man in black? You get that from this grove, yes? Basic? Jog his memory.
I'm sorry, Nigo. I didn't mean to jar him so hard.
I have failed you for 20 years. Now our misery can end. Somewhere close by is a man who can help us. I cannot find him alone. I need you to guide my sword.
Powerful. At least in your heart it was. That's right. The pit of despair is not so secret now, is it?
He's dead.
Wait, what did Fezzik mean he's dead? I mean, he didn't mean dead.
You want me to read this or not?
Who killed Prince Humperdinck? At the end, somebody's got to do it. Is it Inigo? Who?
Nobody killed him. He lives.
You mean he wins? Jesus, Grandpa, what did you read me this thing for?
You've been very sick, and you're taking this story very seriously. I think we ought to stop now.
No.
I'm okay. Sit down. All right.
Now, let's see, where were we? Oh, yeah. The pit of despair.
The Montoyas have never taken defeat easily. Come along, Fezzik, bring the money.
The body.
Have you any money?
I have a little.
I just hope it's enough to buy a miracle. That's all. the Miracle Max who worked for the king all those years?
King's thinking son fired me, and thank you so much for bringing up such a painful subject. While you're at it, why don't you give me a nice paper cut and pour lemon juice on it? We're closed. Beat it, or I'll call the Brute Squad.
I'm on the Brute Squad.
You are the Brute Squad.
It's very important.
Look, I'm retired. Besides, why would you want someone the king's stinking son fired? I might kill whoever you wanted me to miracle.
He's already dead.
Okay? I'll take a look.
Need to know what kind of miracle now.
There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please open his mouth. Mostly dead is slightly alive. Now, all dead.
True.
With all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change.
The old oxygen tank.
What you got here, that's worth living for.
You heard him? You could not ask for a more noble cause than that.
Sonny, true love is the greatest thing in the world.
I wasn't expecting someone like him to say that.
Well, that's not what he said. He distinctly said to blave. And as we all know, to blave means to bluff. You're probably playing cards, and he cheated.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife!
Ever since Prince Humperdinck fired him, his confidence is shattered.
Why'd you say that name? You promised me that you would never say that name.
Humperdinck?
Ah!
Humperdinck!
Quite the lover's quarrel.
This is Buttercup's true love. If you heal him, he will stop Humperdinck's wedding.
Shut up! I make him better. Humperdinck suffers.
That's a miracle pill.
Chocolate coating makes it go down easier.
A spoonful of sugar makes some medicine go down in the most delightful way.
Bye, boy.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.
Good luck, you're gonna need it.
How long do we have to wait before if we know the miracle works?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'll beat you apart. I'll take you both together.
I guess not very long.
That seemed to work instantly.
Buttercup is marrying Humperdinck in little less than half an hour. So all we have to do is get in, break up the wedding, steal the princess, make our escape. After I kill Count Rugen. And it is guarded 60 men.
I'm starting to wonder now how much of Tangled was inspired by Princess Bride, if any at all. Because if some small details were, I would not be surprised. And good movie to draw inspiration from, too.
Here they go.
What?
That is also a beautiful shot. Honestly, A+ to the cinematographer. The angles, the shots, they're all just so beautiful.
Stand your ground!
I'm the 25 Roberts.
No? Not yet.
My men are here. I'm here.
No! Light him.
The 25 Roberts takes no survivor. All your worst nightmares are about to come true.
They are right there.
Such pleasure, your wife. Skip to the end.
That's not how this works.
Here comes my Westley now.
Fezzik!
Mm-hmm. What a mighty heave.
Your Westley is dead.
Oh, he is shook.
I killed him myself.
Then why is there fear behind your eyes?
Oh.
I have no picking. Basic. 30 his arms up. Oh, you mean this gate?
Oh, you mean this one?
Escort the bride to the honeymoon suite. I'll be there shortly.
Nope.
He didn't come.
There's gotta be a small area that doesn't fall through. That they didn't say something that doesn't make it official.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
We meet again. Please let this go well for him.
Right back.
Thank you.
Gotta love Fezzik. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go.
Must be that little Spanish brat I taught a lesson to all those years ago.
You must be that psychopath who loves torture.
There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world. It would be a pity to damage yours.
Westley!
That had to have come from Romeo and Juliet.
Why would you hold me?
Gently.
And there was the drinking the poison earlier. Go ahead and comment below if you ever had to act out a scene from Romeo and Juliet in high school. And before you guess, yes, I had to play Juliet.
Good heavens. Are you still trying to win?
Oh, he's still hanging on.
You've got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance. It's going to get you into trouble someday.
One to talk. Projecting much? He did do this for 20 years.
No! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. My father, prepare to die!
No! Offer me money. Yes. Promise me that. All that I have known.
He left the same marks that he has.
Anything you want. I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
And that's how you do it.
But it did.
Oh,
I was there.
wait.
This old man said man and wife.
Did you say I do?
Oh, no. Sort of skipped that part.
Oh, we sort of skipped that part.
Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
Technicality that will shortly be remedied. But first things first. To the death.
No!
Nope.
To the peg. I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase.
I'll explain. I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
The first time in my life a man has dared insult me.
But not the first time a woman has insulted you.
So the pain means the first thing you lose will be your feet below the ankles, and your hands at the wrists, next to your nose.
And then my tongue, I suppose. I killed you too quickly the last time. A mistake I don't mean to duplicate tonight.
I wasn't finished. The next thing you lose will be your left eye, followed by your right.
And then my ears, I understand. Let's get on with it.
Wrong! Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
So that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish. Every babe that weeps at your approach, every woman who cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will echo in your perfect ears. That is what the pain means. It means I leave you in anguish, wallowing in freakish misery forever.
You're bluffing.
It's possible, pig. Conceivable, you miserable, vomitous mass. I'm only lying here because I lack the strength to stand. Perhaps I have the strength after all.
A lot of power comes from words. He's weakened him with words already.
Time up.
It was clear from the beginning, like, I mean, as always, the villain's ego is the most important thing to him.
I thought he was with you. In that case,
Help him.
Why does Westley need helping?
Because he has no strength.
I knew it. I knew you were bluffing. I knew he was bluffing.
There you are. I saw the French's table. And there they were. 4 white horses. And I thought, there are 4 of us. If we ever find a lady. Hello, lady.
You did something right.
Oh, wait. I wanted it to go to my head.
Fezzik is the hero everybody needs, but not everybody deserves. I figured he was gonna catch her.
Did you ever consider powers? It'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts.
Wave of love swept over them. And as they reached for each other,
Aww.
What?
now it's kissing again. You don't want to hear that.
I don't mind so much.
Okay.
Get on with the kissing, Grandpa.
Since the invention of the kiss, there have been 5 kisses that were rated the most passionate, the most pure. This one left them all behind.
Aww.
Maybe you could come over and read it again to me tomorrow.
Oh. That was incredible. I will be watching this a million times over again. I know there's definitely a lot of things I didn't catch, but I will catch them the times that I want to watch this again. Because when the boy was like, maybe you could read it again, I was like, I will definitely be watching it again. I feel like I recognized Wallace Shawn from somewhere. The grandson. I never realized he didn't have a name. Robin Wright. Yep, I knew her. I knew of her. I want to say I was familiar with Carol Kane, too. That was really fantastic. All right, everyone. That is a wrap on The Princess Bride. Feel free to start a discussion with me in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything you think I should catch on the next round. And I've been turned on to this movie now. I really love it. I see why so many people have hyped me up towards it. I see myself watching this 1,000 times over again. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. And with that, so long. Catch you next time. Bye.